How to make SS Runk with Team Sirius and Rico. Team Sirius can be got by clearing main story Act 1 finally part 2. Main story clear is easy. Take example. Rico's LB can be anything, even 0 LB has 5 less bonus. If you have SSR Rico, that's fine too. SSR Rico 0 LB has 5 less bonus too. I want the total less bonus to be more than 50. Screen example has a 55. If your Team Sirius 3 LB or less, LB goes down, but the Z showing screen example is fine. It is kept for LB over 50. If you imitate it with a different deck, it will often fall below 50. This won't prevent you from making SS, but it will make it more difficult. The total recreation number of Rico and Team Sirius is 20, very many. Trailblazer scenario runs a lot of races, approximately 35 to 38. The total number of recreation and races is close to 50. There are 78 total turns. 1 year is a 24 turn, not 3 years, and as the last 6 turns, total 78. Schedule table used this time. Most of the 78 turns are fixed. I'll explain each turn from now to make it easier to understand. It looks like this. Blue part is fixed. You don't have to think about anything. Please don't forget only check the shop. The movement of this deck has few random elements. Random elements only has before make debut and summer camp. Before make debut only has little difficult. Recreation events are both Team Sirius and Rico must happen. Rico event is okay even if it's a little slow, because using recreation with Rico starts from after summer camp. If possible, you'd like to be able to do it by junior, or worse by the summer camp. In case of Team Sirius, it is from late September of junior, so for this you need to be able to use recreation of Team Sirius as early as possible. If you can make it here in time, you'll start over. Therefore, you will give priority to raising the friendship gauge of Team Sirius over Rico. It's no good if it's the other way around. There are 7 recreations in Team Sirius. The 7th time has a special effect and cannot be used unless we use the other 6 times. I want to use 7th time of recreation in June rate, just before the 2nd year summer camp. In order to meet this timing, you will have to use recreations after make debut. By the way, not all recreation can recover energy. The special week that recovers the most is used early June. You can save on recovery items here. I will explain every 6 months since after debut. First of all, junior. The race rotation here is pretty much the same as before. Only late November has changed to a medium race. Mile race will explode the clock. If we don't avoid mile races as much as possible, we will explode due to stress. Tips for winning mile races. Mile up to the air and speed status 3000 or more. If your Uma speed is 2000, it's easy to lose. Team Sirius's event options. Choose the middle ones to increase speed. Choose the middle option up to speed 1000. Difficult to increase speed depending on how items appear. Recreation used twice in the first year, using timing of late September and early November. This is between the races. Use recreation which does not recover energy. Next, early classic year. First use races recreation. Now you can do weight training next turn. Late January has 2 choices. If other training gathering were good, use items to select them. This deck is full of recreation, so it's hard to accumulate friendship gauge. When this kind of timing comes, don't miss it. From February onwards, the movement will be fixed. Recreation 3 races, recreation 2 races, 2 recreation. Very easy. You don't have to think about anything, but don't forget only check the shop. Next, summer camp. In almost case, friendship gauge must be insufficient. It's probably about Kita-san that has accumulated it. If everyone has accumulated, you can aim for UG rank. Classic summer camp training will be with Team Sirius. If possible, I want to accumulate as a friendship gauge at the same time. The screen example is a comparison when using megaphone and ankle. If you use it as a set, it will change by about twice as much. Ideally, I'd like to do this for 4 turns. The rise is similar for other trainings. It is also a good idea to buy one ankle that is not included in the podcast. However, only if you have enough points. In the deck included this time, Anchor of Speed and Power takes priority. If the shop doesn't have them, we often have no choice but to buy another Anchor. Commercial time. After summer camp is over, you will be racing most of the turns. Use Rico recreations for turns during the races. However, if strong training appears on a turn other than G1, you can stop racing and choose strong training instead. Especially don't miss the double friendship training. Episodes that involves G1 is strong, so you will definitely get it. G1 is 100 point, high point. Episodes that not involves G1 is not strong. G2 and G3 are 80 point or less, not a high point. The double friendship training using megaphone and anchor is stronger. Same as senior year 2. Don't forget to check training for turns other than G1. February and early March are targets because episodes is not related. The follow-up rate is also the same. In many cases, recreations is already used up in this timing, so from here on, you often use recovery items. Since you use recreations in the first half of training, it should be easy to accumulate recovery items. Schedule again. Please try training it as shown on screen. Feel free to change the schedule as you get used to this. The most hard part is before make debut. Once that is cleared, the rest is work. Priority items. The highest priority is at the top. Hat, mirror, carrots, hammer, scroll, and manual. This deck is less training. Items that increase stats without training are important. Also, you can't accumulate friendship gauge at all. Mirror and carrots are very important. How to use the scroller hat correctly. Do not take skills until training is complete. This is the best way to earn skills. For Trailblazer, skill point is about 2500. If your Uma gets skills along the way training, you don't need to buy a hat. The hat effectiveness decreases as skill point decreases. In that case, it is more effective to buy other items. Recovery items priority is slightly lower than usual deck. Early training uses only recreations. It only needs to be for summer camp and red training. Same as megaphone and anchor 2. Friendship gauge and each training level is low. If you use it outside of summer camp, stats won't increase that much. Megaphone gives priority to empowering version only. I don't buy the cheap ones that much. Each applications are almost not effective because little training. I almost never buy that either. Career example. This is fine for spark farming. It's not speed enough for charming. I haven't tried it, but you might be able to change one power card to a speed card. In that case, stamina will not decrease a little. Same deck example of L version. This is buying a hat. If the speed and power were 1200, it would be using rank. If you try this a few times, you'll get there. This deck can also change Rico to wit card. That I created using the Japanese version for 4 years ago. In this case, the movement of red training cannot be fixed. Success or failure depends on recovery items and wit cards. In short, the elements of RNG increases. That's all the strategy information. You should be able to make SS Runk once with this. おまけ Sub-info. What I thought in the previous video about Wit Nature, famous for its high response with MLB. There's something else important about this card. Rare skill will become stronger after 4 or 8 months. To be precise, the activation position becomes shorter. はじめの方 English name unknown. The effect changes anyway. The ranking conditions will also be expanded. I looked into all data in Japanese version. 4 scenarios ahead. I used it until Project Rock. This card can only be used for Red Soldier. I used it longer than Fine Motion. If you're unsure about creating an MLB Nature, it is okay to just create one. MLB Nature can be used even 1 year from now.